Hey everyone, welcome back to another daily recap. I'm going to go through this one fairly quickly. Maybe I'll add in some at the end when I get home from school. But I traded the same setup as I always do. This one, it's not Tesla, it's TLSA. I thought it was Tesla at first, and so I completely ignored it yesterday because I thought it was Tesla, but it was actually TLSA. But yeah, again, this is a low-hanging fruit. I shorted red to green when it was near there, and I covered at 1R, and that's, I wish I... No. See, look at this. The bid, tons of bidders just holding it up at 190, and the volume is so low, it's we're not going to break through that anytime soon unless they, rug pull or pull their bids, but there's so many different market makers that have a lot of bids, so a lot of people want to get out there. So I like my cover points. Kind of wish I was patient on this last cover, which was 193, but anyways, I shorted at 198 with a stop at 205. I could have lowered my stop a bit and got 500 shares, 600 shares. I probably should have. I think over time I'm just going to lower my risk closer and closer. But I was like, oh, well, if it goes, it was close pre-market. So I was like, oh, well, it could go over and reject 203. So let me just do 205. I'm kind of making that same mistake I made a long time ago. But I would have got a lot more shares if I did. Specifically, I was gonna do a 203 stop, and so that way it would have been 1R, literally like very close. It was like 194 is 1R, something down here is 2R, and so that's what I was. So I don't know. I'm not mad with what I did. I made 1R on this trade, but what I'm really sad about is that the locates were, they were 3.8 cents per share. So I paid like $11 in locates on this, and I made $19. So there goes my gains. Honestly, I don't know if it was even worth it taking this trade, because you know what I just realized, like literally the second? If I took a 1R loss, $30, it would have been 1.5R loss, because I would have had to pay locates. So it would have been $30 loss instead of $20. So probably shouldn't have taken this trade. I just realized. And honestly, I was stressed throughout this whole trade. I don't know. Part of the reason I was stressed is because look at all this. Usually, it's flipped. Usually, the volume's overhead and we're under. But this is the opposite. And I think that's why we're not able to drop here. Actually, it looks like 190's giving way. But yeah, that was why I was stressed. I was like, you know what? The only people trapped are above red to green, which is a fine amount. If we go here, you can see this. There's a lot of volume right here that's still green on the trade. So that's why I was like scared about it throughout the whole thing. Probably shouldn't have taken this trade for those two indicators, locates, and because of what I just explained. But I did, and it worked. So moving on, FTFT, wow, first resistance, or second resistance, whatever you want to call it. Resistance worked out pretty good. Maybe nail and bail here because it could bounce back off view up, maybe. I don't know. Always nail and bail and you'll be green. ENVB, waiting for pops on this one. And also something I like to do, and something I noticed Alex does, is after like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, if the stock hasn't given a pop, he turns on intraday view up, and he uses that as a guide. But this intraday view up is pretty low. I would wait till like 243, 245. But let's see, KPLT. This was another one of my setups, and so my alarm did not work this morning, but I still woke up at 4:30 on the dot. But my alarm was set at 4, which is a recent change. And so I probably would have got a good execution here on KPLT, covered 540, probably for a 2R gain. That's crazy. Well, I don't know about a 2R gain, but maybe like 1.5. And then it actually bounced back, but I was in this TLSA trade already. But wow, this thing is ripping. I probably would have covered pre-market just because I've hit my goal, and 540 has supported a lot of the time. Maybe I would have had some shares and I would have stopped at for break even. But I think it would have been a 1R trade right there. DATS is another one. Kind of trapped around view up and then boom. MMAT. This one was kind of crazy, unexpected. Yeah, that, oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Look at that volume. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's kind of everything today. I mean, a lot. Honestly, it was it felt fairly slow pre-market, but then now market open, we're getting some good stuff. So you could start like Alex said 1/10 size here at intraday view up when I was DMing him about it. He said he likes to do like 1/10 size, scale to view up. I bet he would scale to 2.6 even. But yeah, 1/10 size, that's why, so you can scale. Yeah, and it's probably gonna work right there. But yeah. So, I mean, that was today. I need to go to school now. So I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah. Yeah. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.